Hello everyone, today is Friday the 13th, September 2024, Solomon Chau here, and I'm doing here today is trying to do some pull-ups. I haven't done some in a long while. I'm at the park, and sometimes I get an inflated sense of ego that I did all these things, and that I'm so awesome, and that I don't need to do anything anymore. That is called complacency. I found myself in this time loop, in this mentality, in this poor man's mentality from time to time. And it's just, another trap, another psychological trick that we can all fall for. Again, there's nothing that comes out of it. You just become complacent. And rich kids fall for the same trap. They become complacent. Their parents provide them with everything, and then they just lose focus and stop giving two shits about everything, and just play video games, watch porn, and just do poor people habits, and engage in degeneracy. It's because the comfort zone has gotten too big. It's gotten too powerful. Ego is shot up through the roof. Entitlement shot up through the roof. Your life is predictable. There's no risk, there's no reward, there's nothing else you would want in the world. It's just, everything's handed to you on a silver platter. In America, that especially happens to most people. Even to myself, even if I'm not the upper crust of echelon of 1% people, I still, become complacent because my mere simple goal of having an apartment or a one-bedroom condo was just kind of like, you can always upgrade this condo, that condo. You want a $2,000 a month condo, apartment, a $3,000 luxury apartment, and you could just go on and on. Maybe you want one in the city, maybe you want one in Fort Lee. Maybe you want one in some, luxury, real estate area next to the, greater gentrification of things in the metropolitan area near the gays. Everything's all nice. And maybe you want to move in the city. Next thing you know, it's $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month, up to $10,000, $14,000 a month, and whatnot. Even up until these suicidal levels of, fame and fortune. So, anyways, let's reset the ego. I'm gonna start doing some pull-ups. I don't even know if I can still do it. There's been a lot of complacency. So here we go. So I did 6. Ooh, damn. So I just did 6. So we'll do 6 more. Either I do it front or backwards, I don't care. I'm working at getting some kind of workout. So I did a total of 12 today. 6 front, 6 back. Looks like I could also try the wheelchair thing. Whew. today. At least that was something. Well, I guess I'll try to add this to my daily habits so I can rinse and repeat what I just did. 10's enough for today. It's because I still gotta walk. I still have to work 16 hours today, so if I burn myself out now, then it's I'll definitely feel it on my work shift, and that's no bueno. So I'm just gonna continue to walk and bike, but that was my goal, and I just did it. And that's what makes me feel alive on a personal note, doing something challenging like pull-ups. I know it's not much, there's no money involved, there's no this and glamour or fame, but it makes me feel more humble, more vulnerable. It raises my ego and this and that. It makes me feel the pain, the suffering, the struggle, and without having to spend all this money or risk financial this and that. So it's kind of cool. So hopefully you can do that for yourself. Do some pull-ups. They are challenging. I am 39, 40 years old, so although I may look like a, young kid, I am not. I am not Frankie Muniz. Actually, he had a stroke when he was like approaching his 30s or something crazy. But that's what happens to you when you just exhaust yourself. You stretch the envelope a little bit too far. I'm just biking, trying to get some walking in, avoiding people, doing my vlog, trying to record a memory. That apartment in here, that blue one that I'm going to show you, right there, that barnyard looking thing, that's blue. When I checked during COVID times, that was $3,000 a month. Now it's hitting past $3,500 a month. And the woman actually left the building and complained it was getting too expensive for what she was getting. Like the AC didn't work, the air quality was piss poor, the flow of the air, the cold and the hot air, the room temperatures, and because she was a woman and she was sensitive to cold and heat and shit, I mean painfully sensitive to this kind of stuff, she wanted to move out. I'm Chinese, I don't give a fuck. They don't even have like air conditioners and fucking volcanic heat in Hong Kong and Chinese schools and shit like that, because the government is too fucking cheap to install them, and their excuse is the children are building resiliency in this lackluster environment, when in fact it's because they're cheap, they're stingy, they use the money for other things like housing foreign ambassadors, children and stuff. They cater to foreigners to get money out of like Saudi Arabian children or whoever the fuck has oil money or whatever kind of money, instead of spending it on their own children, because the world is fucked up like that because of greed and corporate greed, and you know, and that's how I see the world. People are just selfish, greedy. You know, you're probably not on the receiving end, and if you are, congratulations, you know, but more likely than not, you're not on the receiving end of wealth, and that, you know, you're born into poverty. But that is not the worst, you know. The greatest gift the rich can give you is the gift of poverty. You'll have a life of, you know, obstacles, trivials, and trials, and insurmountable odds that you have to overcome. Adversity. Kind of horrifying. Terrifying, even. Yep, my private life, I go biking, I see McMansions and rich people, and that's just my daily life. Mansions and stuff, you know. But damn, I don't know. Life for me isn't about the acquisition of more and more stuff. It's a trap, psychological trap. Again, you have the rich kid still doing the same kind of shit poor people are doing, playing World of Warcraft in their mom's basement, watching Pornhub, touching their penis, and just shit, you know. Where is the ambition? Why would you have the ambition? Why would you have the ambition? I don't understand. You're rich. You don't have to, you know, cater to anyone. You don't have to serve anyone. You're not forced to. It's not an obligation. You can just fucking leave if you just want to. When things hit the ceiling fan, you're not bound to anything. You know, your parents will just give you money. You know, you're entitled. You're gifted. You're this and that. And it's just a hard predicament. You know, when you have everything, it's just like, why are you even helping people? Human beings are selfish, they're ungrateful, and it's just like, you have everything, you know, why help anyone? You know, and when you see that homeless guy, you turn the other cheek. Damn. But, that would be you in a nutshell. So I'm here out in nature to explore some answers to some of life's toughest questions that I may or may not be able to answer by myself. And with the help of nature, or being present with nature, that I can hopefully better answer those questions and be able to articulate it in words so that people can understand. So that I myself can fully understand and know what the hell I'm talking about. We're just going in this magical gateway to the forest. This is what I normally do to cool down. So I always end up asking the same question: when am I gonna move out and have my own place? Would it really change my life? Would I appreciate spending the money? And I see other people doing this in their lives too. They just bought a house, they have to pay a mortgage. They're like, fuck me, I gotta pay this mortgage. You know, I can't go out and have fun with the friends. Same people, you know, same story, just being recycled into the system. And I don't, it's, if one thing you solve, if getting away from your parents solves something, deep emotional trauma, you gotta grow as an individual, independence, then you're gonna deal with, I have to pay my mortgage. I have to be an extreme cheapskate. I can't go with my friends. Something has to go, and then you just acquire a new set of, shit you gotta deal with. And it's just like, you can't have it all. You can't have it all. Live with your parents, you have a lot of pocket money, but you can't spend it because you live under the roof and they don't allow you to have fun, and there's a car in the house. Or you get to move out of your house, but now everyone's charging you like $3,000 here and there for a monthly rent or your mortgage, and you're just, and there it is. That's what your income's for, And so you find yourself just bumming around your house and just working more hours, more overtime, just to buy shit you don't need and sleep there and barely do anything else with your house except fucking sleep there. If you're lucky, you'll have time to mow the lawn and whatnot. But for the vast majority of the time, it just turns into that scene in Fight Club where the guy's trying to explain to you, you're just buying up shit that you don't need. You're not being challenged, Your ego has been taken off, And then your inner Tyler, that crazy dude, just comes, trying to come flying out of your ass. And it's just like, damn, human beings are just inherently like violent, or they want to be challenged, or they want to do risky behavior. Like, the only one who wants to stay home and play grandma and grandpa is grandma, because grandpa is too busy, traveling the world and doing crazy shit with his high decimilliliter of testosterone levels, and grandma's just in a rocking chair. Or you have that grandpa that's just drunk and just rolling around in his own fecal matter. I don't know. Here's the general environment. You don't have to pay for anything. You have to spend money. I'm just enjoying what is there, which is God-given to the world. A natural park, forestry, whatnot. Or what remains of this world. Who knows? Maybe in 1,000, 2,000 years, everything will be highly industrialized. This place will turn into a concrete jungle like Newark or Patterson, and people will be killing each other for beer money. I don't know. As for me, I can only control my own situation. And for me, it's never enough. I always want a nicer place to stay. I want this apartment, then I want a 2-bedroom, and then a 2-bedroom turns into a luxury 2-bedroom with glass windows by the beach and shit. And it's just like, why couldn't I just be happy with the first one that was the cheapest? It's like buying a Corolla. Do you want the Corolla LE model? Do you want the Corolla Sports Edition? Do you want the Corolla XLE edition? And it's always upgrading. And then there's the fucking Corolla GT, drag race, race car model, luxury race car model with leather seats and heated seats, and the upgrades and the cost of things just keep going higher and higher, and you're like, holy shit. And then sooner or later you find yourself like taking pictures with a fucking 24-karat golden toilet, because rich people have nothing else better to fucking spend money on besides a fucking golden toilet that they barely even use. While like a bajillion people squat and use the same fucking shithole in China. It's just like, I don't understand the inequality of the rich and the poor and the have-nots. It's mind-blowing. Anyways, back to my own story. Again, I don't do OnlyFans, and I can only live within the means that, of an ordinary person. Damn. Shit. Well, this is it. And a lot about being a guy is ambition. And damn, no one's gonna save you. Life is hard. And damn, you have to work 8 hours a day every day. You have to work 16 hours a day every day. You can't take holidays off. You're not a beautiful woman. You have to make those sales calls or cold calls or phishing emails or whatever the fuck. You have to talk to those strange people. You have to pitch yourself. You have to, sell yourself. You have to have or develop charisma. You have to know how to articulate your words correctly and accurately and on time, and and be good looking and be tall and this and that. It's just like, damn. The end of skills and attributes and characteristics and traits you need can be endless. Otherwise people are gonna keep calling you out. You're fat, you're short, you play World of Warcraft in your mom's basement, watching Pornhub, touching your penis all at the same time, wearing flip-flops, Cheeto eating motherfucker who doesn't pay child support. I mean, the list can just go on, and you just become more and more of a Peter Pan, trying to fantasize about everything, that there's something wrong with you, or that your inadequacies is just taking over your life, and you just decide to just give up entirely. Having a girlfriend, having a wife, having a home, having, a car and a garage, and having somewhat of a normal life, and you're just like, fuck this, I'm gonna engage in full-blown degeneracy, smoke my marijuana and just drink my alcohol and just, go on Pornhub all the time and touch my penis and play video games and fantasize about something, be in some kind of fucking fantasy world. I mean, I can see that happening to a lot of young men, unfortunately, because life is the standards is becoming higher and higher. Recently in the Music Academy Awards or whatever, all the lead singers were girls, and it's just like, I don't understand. Where are the guys? The guys are the background dancers for Lady Gaga and Sabrina Carpenter and shit, and Madonna and Britney Spears. Meanwhile, the queens of the world are doing their thing, and everyone is just simping for them. It's just like, shit. That's the new meta. What kind of worker ant do you want to be? What kind of bitch, do you want to be? Damn. And the metrics prove that. And the metrics is proving that. Unless you're like some kind of NFL or NBA player, no one's gonna give two shits. If you're not Chad or Tyrone. And more likely than not, you find yourself doing very degenerate things. But I can only control what I can control. I can only do what I can do. in my own reality. It doesn't look like I can sing, I could dance. You know, the only thing males are good for, look-wise, is being used for sextortion, you know, cases with the FBI and whatnot, for cyber criminals. And it's just like, shit, damn, it's hard being a guy. So what can I do? What can I do? What is within the realm of reality? Working more hours, picking up, you know, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, or just staying in the same job, working more overtime hours. Either way, you're gonna get old, and you know, everyone works and dies. It's just like, either you have it by now or you don't. You know, if you don't know yourself by the age of 40, then, you know, fuck it. I don't know. I wish you were an outlier. I wish I was an outlier. But if, you know, if anyone in this world was already 40 years old, they probably know by now if they're super successful or just another fucking, you know, factory worker or whatever. Post-industrial age American, you know, regular Joe. It's just like, who would want to just be another poster child of Mr. Nobody? Or do you just appreciate this being a nobody? That's fine. But you'll never move out of your mom's basement. You know, you'll never stop fantasizing. You know, what would make me to stop fantasizing, to stop playing video games, and to live my life in reality, in the present moment, at all times of the day? I've met someone who doesn't play video games. He has a family, played football in high school, and they say what is called grounded into reality. So he doesn't play video games at all, and like Abraham Lincoln or whatever the fuck, he's always trying to be better himself, be more productive, you know, chop wood if he had to, you know, just be more like masculine, a father to his children at all times of the day, instead of like turning on the fucking Nintendo and just smoking up the place and watching Pornhub, drinking and in his flip-flops, eating Cheetos and Cheesy Puffs from a fucking, you know, 20-ounce, you know, large jar with a beer in his left arm and his control in his fucking right hand. I don't know. Just, you know, what in the actual fuck is the right thing to do? You know, Epicurus versus Stoicism. Would you want all this pleasure in the now and just be a fat fuck, or would you rather continuously practice and be consistent, you know, with working out every day, with, you know, trying to be a good father or brother or whatever the fuck, or uncle, you know, trying hard not to be that schmuck of a guy who just no one likes, who's just lazy and scratching his penis all day and his flip-flops and he's fucking fat, you know, just like some Al Bundy motherfucker. Just no one likes that guy, no one appreciates him, everyone sees him, and you know he's just gonna go home, turn on the corn hub and touch his penis, and you know that becomes his whole life. I mean, shit. I mean, death is knocking on the door. Damn, everyone wants to be more like a Keanu Reeves or something, and it's just like, shit, like 1 out of 100 guys will be the kind of guy they actually want to be. That's cool. Everyone else is in this pile of simps and incels, and it's just like, you can't get the girl, He's fat, you know. He doesn't look the part. He doesn't dress the part. You know, he doesn't have money for this and that. It's just like, damn, I don't want to be that guy. But it's hard. It's hard being the kind of guy that people like in their lives, or like at least a sort of a version of him, like an bigger brother, older brother, or something. That's cool. But most guys just turn out to be schlubs, and you know, they probably just turn on the PlayStation, the Xbox, and it's just like they're playing fucking Madden, and they had this great time playing video games, when in reality, you know, all the girls were just standing there watching this guy being an idiot, you know, fantasizing that he's O.J. Simpson or Eli Manning or wherever the fuck in the video game console. That couldn't be further from the truth. Now they have VR sets, you know. Now they have porn, you know, and Pornhub VR. It's just like, it's just making it worse. Shit. You know, everyone's just getting these cheap dopamine hits, and this instant gratification. You're just maximizing Epicurus's, you know, dilemma of just pleasuring himself all day, every day, until you become numb, and your baseline of happiness is just, you know, just reduced to like degenerate level, and just like shit, you just be mowing around your couch, nothing seems fun anymore, you know, the penis is sore, and you're just rolling around in your own filth, and you don't even want to do anything anymore. It's just kind of like, fuck. Whatever happened to that gust, that spirit, that you wanted to achieve something in your life, that you wanted to become a doctor, or genuinely wanted to become a doctor of some kind of, or a professor, or a book writer, a songwriter, somebody who isn't a piece of shit, you know. But it's a tough one, you know. That's why I'm out here. I'm taking my walk. I'm trying to exercise. Because I'm very well aware that every guy has this Alab Bundy syndrome. They become complacent, they become a bit fatter, they don't work on themselves, you know. And then shit might hit the ceiling fan, where everything just comes at once. Child support, alimony payments, spousal support. I mean, they become homeless and shit. And I just don't want to be that guy, you know. You don't even qualify as like the cool uncle, you know. You don't even qualify as a fucking grandpa. You're just like, shit. You just ended your bloodline because you're too fucking lazy and complacent. Then your bloodline reached extinction. Then you thought it was okay because you're nobody. Like, who cares? I guess that's what some of the, you know, some of the society wants. Like, they want to weed people out of the gene pool, so that you know, survival of the fittest, only the strongest, the smartest, whatever the fuck, Chads and Tyrones get to pass on their genes to the next generation. And do you have to be the strongest, the smartest? Yeah, because situations, you know, are very bad out there. Are very bad, you know, to the point where, you know, it'd be like Wild West, you know. You impregnate someone, and that's the future generation of children. It's just like a rape victim is the mother. That's how savage it is. You know, you don't have the consent of the woman to have a child. This is a rape victim. That's the mother. Like, that's how fucking savage, you know, nature is with this passing the genes and this bloodline thing. It's just like, you know, the dragon mother was raped, you know, by this like savage ass German barbarian. That's how they pass the genes down. And that they have the consent of the dragon queen, and then no, she did not. She got raped. She got raped, you know, back in the day. It's just like that. It's just like this. This isn't Disney. You know, it's just like the world of Chad and Tyrone and Ugg. Maybe Ugg just snuck out of the bushes one day, you know, and stuck his hands down a woman's pants. and had her way with her. And that was it. And that was the actual, like, history. And it's just like, damn, where's the good guy? Where's the nice guy, you know? He's not around. He ain't around, you know? He may... Shit. He doesn't like being in that environment. He doesn't like being put in the friend zone. Women complaining. All the good men are gone. And all the good men are gone because he's not doing anything. You know, where's Bill Gates? He only had like one wife or something. He got divorced and he don't want to be, you know, spreading his seed all over the place. Elon Musk only can spread his seed, has like 12 children or what, 11, 12 children with 5 different baby mamas, you know, in the world. You can't have like 100 different baby mamas. Arnold Schwarzenegger probably has like 2, or known 2 baby mamas, one of which is his maid. And the other famous chick, and the other ones, God knows. Shit. Fuck, everyone else is like fucking welfare queen, the child of a welfare queen, or just a fucking nobody. Steve Jobs was a child of orphans. I mean, my God, it's just savage. Shit. Who knows what Tyrone or Chad got his mom pregnant, but you know, out came Steve Jobs, and damn, he had Lisa. And another thing, ultra rich people have children, okay? They don't play video games, they have children. Normal fucking people have children. They don't watch Pornhub, they don't play with their own penises, they don't wear flip-flops, eating cheese doodle, playing Warcraft, living in their mom's basement, motherfuckers. Normal people have children. And that's what they spend their time, raising their children and, you know, being responsible. And here you are, being Peter Pan. Fuck. Damn. So that's my 2 cents. Again, how do I improve my own life? You know, even if I played audio, Amazon Audio, and like read all the books on Kindle, I would still probably be kind of the same person. I would never put things into practice in real life. You know, being an entrepreneur, you know, buying and selling, arbitraging all these things from Goodwill or, you know, Alibaba or Temu or whatever the fuck from China, made in China. Would I actually do this shit? No. There's too many scams and grifts in the world, and it's just like, oh, everyone's a coder or computer programmer or shit, or a doctor, or a lawyer. Am I gonna put 4 or 5 years, you know, paying hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, going through school again so I can make more money? Probably not. It's just too difficult. Too much of a scam. You know, college is a scam, this and that. It's just like, damn. I'm not really passionate about it other than the money part. And it's just like, is this what I really wanted to do? The Tim Ferriss's, you know, 4-hour work week. Tim Ferriss's 4-hour week dilemma about the fisherman. Do you want a chill, low-key life and live with the bare bones minimum, with knowing that you have a family at your side, or would you go to America and do all this industrial Donald Trump shit and then, you know, spend the next 10 years hauling ass only to wind up back to being the same low-key individual who just wanted to be his family, being a basic bitch fisherman? Shit. When all is said and done, I take my walk and I don't want to give a shit. I don't want to be chasing no baby mamas. I don't want to be popping out 4 or 5 kids and have to pay all this fucking child support and alimony and spousal support. I don't want to have to run 2 or 3 different companies. I don't want to have different 2 or 3 jobs. I already work like 8, 10, like 16 hours sometimes a day, and I can tell you that's already fucking hard. And, you know, I need to sleep. I need my beauty rest. I need to take showers. I need to take care of myself. I need to have, you know, decent hot meals and be treated like I'm human. Shit. feeling like I'm burnt out or that I owe the world something and they're not giving me shit in return is not a good feeling. It's not a very good feeling for me or anyone else. How anyone else can seemingly deal with it, I don't know. And the only person who's going to be waiting for me at the finish line is some Karen yelling at me to get the fuck out of her way and get the fuck out of her parking space when I was there first. But she's such a fucking Karen, she's so inconsiderate of everyone that she just motherfucking yells at everyone because she feels that she is entitled to everything in the motherfucking world under the sun because she's Karen. Thank you, Karen. Karen's world. Anyways, what can I do? What can I do to better improve myself, better my life, and maybe share some wisdom? You know. I'm caught in between two people. I'm trying to avoid both of them. Karen is highly high-strung and somehow is attracted to me at all times of the day, and I just have to constantly move to avoid her. Any last departing words? You work and you die. You were either born an outlier, you were either born to do great things, or you're just a typical lay person set in stone to work a 9 to 5, you know, whatever the fuck job. Maybe once in a while you get lucky, get to travel the world, this place and that place. Ultimately, you'll return back to your 9 to 5 job to make more money and whatever the fuck. Maybe you have 2 or 3 jobs. Maybe you decide to sacrifice, you know, your sleep to work more. And basically, you know, the next day, you're probably still caught in the same dilemma, having to motherfucking work and, you know, lacking self-care and, you know, just trying to skate by with eating peanut butter and jelly and some other bullshit. And it's just like the price of inflation and housing is always going up, and you're just kind of fucked. And it's just like, damn. You better have like 3 or 5 kids, and one of them turns out to be like some kind of fucking Tiger Woods or some shit. Because other than that, you know, you're just gonna have another salesman. You're just gonna have another Starbucks barista child. You're just gonna have another fucking McDonald's working cashier motherfucker. I mean, like, what in the fuck? What in the fuck does your child stand a chance to become a lawyer or a doctor or somebody, you know, significant, making $500,000 a day, a year, excuse me? Does your child stand a chance being sick, genetically predisposed to be 6 feet tall and making $200,000 a year after graduating from college? The first year graduating from college. Otherwise, he's not going to stand a chance in the world. He's not going to be naturally selected to have babies and to procreate with, you know, some kind of white girl on TikTok who's cute and pretty and all that jazz, who's blonde and brunette or whatever, redhead, you know. Maybe not, but it's not going to be easy. And you probably want to be that guy, and sorry, you were the parent, not the kid. Anyways, back to my life. Again, hustle, bustle, grind, take care of myself, or just entirely say fuck it and just take care of myself because fuck everything. Life is too hard, life is too short, and it's just like, I just gotta appreciate what I do have. So thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to take care of yourself. Peace out.